Okay, so who wants to start?
Shayla should.
Well, one of the questions was, what did you think of like the whole entire book, sort of like together, not just like, what did you think about it? Like, was it cool? Was it boring?
I thought it was really good. I liked it.
Yeah. The only thing, it was kind of sad at the end though, like how she got younger and then she like had to say goodbye and then Owen like didn't even recognize her. Like I cried.
I want them to meet again on Earth. That would be really
Like
if
a
they,
sequel.
yeah, and then they meet again. Yeah. They would kind of know each other. So do you want
Sure. One of my questions was, why do you think the author skipped 5 years of Liz's life? Like it went from, I think it was like 13 to 9.
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe because nothing like happened.
Well, I think maybe because he just doesn't want to, or she doesn't want to say every single little detail about her time, because towards the middle to end, she was having a really great time and elsewhere, so I think that they just didn't really didn't want to write about the whole thing. So, sure. So, mine was about Betty and Curtis. Well, Betty decided to become Curtis's wife, and I found out that she did because at the end when they were having their wedding, that's how you found out. And I think that that was pretty interesting that they decided that. So, what do you guys think about that?
I thought it was kind of, it was like nice because they both knew Liz, and so it's like two characters like, I don't know, like sharing their bond more. But I definitely thought it was a little weird because like Curtis Guest was like a really weird person, and I did not think that he would end up marrying Betty, who's like really nice.
175 pages of
Yeah, that's a cool way to put it.
But these, since they're two of Liz's favorite people, then yeah. So Shayla, do you want to go then?
What did you think when Liz forgave like her mother and he sort of
I was kind of, I felt good for her because when she first got there, she's like, oh my goodness, I want to find this guy and make him go to jail. So I think it's pretty good that she decided to make up with him.
it was a nice addition to the story. It was like all ends on good terms.
Yeah. Like what you said, I definitely thought that when she was at the observation decks and when she was like spending all of that time to look at him and what he was doing, I thought that she would, like, through the whole book, still have a little bit of hatred towards him and, like, killing her. Or I guess I can go. Why do you think Owen suggested they go to the well, like when they watched the wedding?
Well, I don't know, because Liz thought that it wasn't a good idea, but Owen said it was because I don't know. I just was kind of confused about that because he thought it was okay, but Liz didn't think that it was much of a deal. Like, it didn't matter at all. They could just watch from the observation decks. But I don't know. What do you think, Shayla? because I'm not really
Well, I thought it was like a pretty good idea, but like, yeah, that is sort of confusing. But maybe he thought like it'd be best if like she could say something, since like you know, she probably is not gonna meet again.
Yeah, but there wasn't really a place for them to hear until the little brother went out. Because, like she said, he's been listening to her for ever since the first time she contacted. So, I guess it kind of was a good idea, but not a good idea at the same time because she didn't get to talk to Zoe. Alright. My next question was, how do you think that Liz was going to feel about Sadie leaving?
Oh my god.
That was so cute. Its eyes, it was in really deep description though too. Like the eyes were closing and she had to feed it milk from her pinky. So how do you guys think that she would feel, that she felt about that?
I honestly think that she probably felt like, yay, I'm letting my dog go, and so she can have another life and grow old again with another owner, but nay, that's my dog, and I have to send my dog away. So kind of that like guilt/regret of wanting the dog to go back to Earth.
Yeah.
It's sort of like, it seemed like in the book that it was that she was like letting a piece of her go. Because it's like Sadie was with her for like a pretty long time. So.
Yeah, like well, yeah, because Liz picked her up like middle of the section, I think.
I think she was kind of both ways too, like you said.
Okay. Kelly, you real?
Sure. What did you guys think of the ending?
I really liked it. One of my questions was on the ending too. I think that it was good. It left you with it left you hanging with a lot of suspense because you want to know. My question was, will she have a nice family? So I wasn't really sure what to think about that because I know you don't find out what her family's like, except for the fact that in the little ending, like when she was born and stuff, it says that her new mom made her laugh because she's like, what should I name you and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I definitely thought it was a little sad because like Liz had spent a lot of time and elsewhere with Owen and stuff, and now she's like really young and gonna be born on Earth again. Like,
I think that she's gonna be really upset because when she gets older, because she knows she's probably not gonna meet Owen again unless like it's a miracle that she does. So
and like when they were even, she was like 2 or no, she was like 3 or 4 and he was like 6. That was like sad for me. Even though it wasn't a sad moment, it was sad for me because Owen and her are like growing so young.
yeah. And in the end of the book it said like they may be growing younger, but they're growing into adults, like more mature and stuff like that, even though they're getting younger. So it was kind of like she had the maturity of a 30-year-old rather than a 1-year-old, because you know she couldn't talk right and she was losing her teeth and stuff, but that doesn't mean that she's not like she doesn't have maturity.
One of the questions, my last question that I wrote down was, how would you act towards the person that, like, if you met someone that accidentally like, and you were at high school?
If it was an accident, I'd be pretty like chill about it, because like it's not like they purposely like killed you.
It's not, yeah, like you said, they didn't do it on purpose and they didn't try to do it. They just, the person in the cab didn't see her coming, and she said, she even admitted that she didn't look both ways before she crossed. So, if I met someone that accidentally, like, for example, if it was me, and say I went to elsewhere, which I don't think is possible, but I would think, I don't know, after as long as she's been there, I don't think that it would really matter to me if I was there that long, because she really is enjoying the time she's having in elsewhere, so I think that I would, if I were in her situation, I would act the same way. So, and as I already told you guys, do you guys think that Liz will have a nice, like a new nice, like her new family will be nice?
I hope so. I mean, it doesn't really tell you a lot at the ending of the book. Should, I mean, because what we know of the mom, like what you said when she made Liz laugh. They seem, well, at least the mom seems good.
Yeah. It would have been cool if they added sort of like more details to like her new family, so like she has siblings or anything.
So I think I'm kind of, since we didn't find out, I'm not really sure, but I think she will because of what Cassy said. She said in the end it's the mom and dad, so I think that
Go on the front. Shayla, about the first one. How did a character change from the beginning of the book to the end of the book?
Well, it seemed like she sort of accepted elsewhere more towards like the middle of the book, and she seemed to start liking it and getting used to like living there and everything. And she got younger, of course. So.
I said that she turned from 15 years old to back to a baby again, but she changed a lot in her personality because at the end it said that she thought that everything was a game, like when they were older and they had their jobs and stuff. She thought that was a game.
I said that basically in the beginning she was kind of like miserable and stubborn, and she like only wanted what she wanted, like even like in her beginning years of Elsewhere, when she was like always going to the observation decks and like never wanting to do anything with Betty. That was kind of like being stubborn to me. But now she's like learned that she needs to enjoy her afterlife and Elsewhere, because it won't last long, obviously, because she died young.
So
Here, I think we gotta be done.
well, there we go.